Okay, so in this video I'm going to be making graphene quantum dots, and they're usually pretty toxic and hard to make. But I've actually found a pretty easy way to make it, and all you need is some urea and citric acid. Okay, so to get started, I'm gonna add 1 gram citric acid to this small plastic cup. You can actually see me struggling to turn on the scale for some reason. And what's funny is I tried to weigh out 1 gram and it came out as 0.99 grams. Okay, so now I'm gonna add 0.5 grams of urea powder to a beaker. Okay, so now we mix the two powders, and you can see for some reason I was holding the stir bar in the same hand and I dropped it. Now I'm just gonna drop the stir bar in the right place. Now I just have to add just enough water to dissolve all the solids. Then I turn on the stirring, and you can see that I definitely need a smaller stir bar, and it will actually push around the beaker in a second. And this is definitely not ideal. Now we wait for it all to dissolve. Okay, so now that the solids have dissolved, I turn off the stirring and we get to the next step. Okay, so now we have to put it in the microwave at 700 watts for 5 minutes. And if you can't do that, just put it in the microwave until it turns into a nice black sludge. This will polymerize the citric acid to nanoscopic graphene nanoparticles. Now we're left with this concentrated yellow black sludge. Now I'll add just enough water to suspend the nanoparticles in solution. Okay, so now we're gonna stir the solution to break up all the chunks. Okay, so now that we're done, we're gonna filter off all the bigger particles, and it will leave us with a clearer solution. Okay, so you can see we start collecting some nice and clean coke. Okay, so now that we're done, I'm going to shine an ultraviolet flashlight on it, and it should glow if it has graphene nanoparticles.
Nice.
And thankfully, it does. Now I'm going to try something pretty cool with this solution. I'm just going to turn on the ultraviolet light and drip it into some warm water. You can see when I drip it in, it makes this nice glowing mushroom cloud. You can see here in the end that I added too much and then just started stirring it, and it just made this nice and glowy solution. When I turn on the lights, we're left with a nice pest solution that still glows. Okay, so I wanted to thank you for 200 subscribers. I thought I'd never even get to this stage, and if you want to help me out even more, check out my Patreon. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and let's try and get to 1K subscribers.